Yeah. Oh, everyone. Hello. I have an album out. It's called The Amazing Greg Stone. I'm trying to get it to number 1 on the iTunes. We went to number 2. We didn't get to number 1. We went to number 2. We want to get to number 1.
Again.
Well, that son of a bitch overtook me again.
Sorry, Greg.
It's been back and forth with me and Gaffigan with my album for a day, and his has been on the number 1 chart for a goddamn year. But yeah, so download the album, and yeah, you can listen to it on all those things. But if you pay for it, then I get Zamula. So how about pay for it? And also pay for the Patreon and give me all your money. Anyway, so please buy my album, The Amazing Greg Stone. And also, if you want to buy Al Anthony's too, that'd probably need some money.
Sales are already good enough. It'll only hurt me.
Pad the pillow of luxury.
No, man, buy Greg's album. It's amazing. It's The Amazing Greg Stone. Get it on everywhere you get stuff.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah?
You're going to stand up and make me feel strange.
I'm going to go
like this?
in between.
Yeah.
I've got to feel out my comfort levels.
What's that?
I got it because I'm not used to sitting, so I don't know about doing that. So I'm going to stand for a little bit.
What?
Headphones are new to me. This whole thing
I know.
is very
It's all very new and it's all very exciting.
It is exciting.
Very cool. Were we supposed to do something before we started? Because somehow I think we just started.
No, we did.
Oh, man,
we
we're
did
good.
do something. Now, listen.
I got to take these off.
You never
No,
wear
you need them
headphones.
on.
He never
You
wears
have to get
headphones.
used to them.
No, man,
He won't get used to them.
It's a new world, and he needs to be part of it. He's not going to be an old man who's left in the past who doesn't know Facebook. It's a new world. He needs to know that he's not talking in the microphone. Anthony,
No,
I think I am.
This is what's annoys me.
about myself?
No, nothing annoys me about you. Have you ever been on another podcast with him?
Yes.
He wears the headphones without a fucking peep. Without a peep,
Yeah,
he
and
wears
it's
the
a worse
headphones.
podcast because of it.
What?
It's always worse. This is always better.
Now, it's not better.
Yes, it is.
Welcome to episode 214 of the world famous Rad
Can you
Dude Cat.
can you guarantee that's the number? Because I didn't look it up. We didn't confirm.
I can guarantee you
214.
interrupted me while I'm trying to introduce. Yes, no, it
Too
is.
many goddamn guarantees floating around right now.
Welcome to episode 214 of the world famous Rad Dude Cast. My name, of course, is Brenden Ayer. I'm here with my co-host.
It's Anthony, man. What do we need to, you know me?
Okay, and
know
my
me,
other
dog.
co-host.
I got a thing to say about Tim Dillon. that I'm
Okay,
gonna get into.
nobody will ever give their names. They never have. They never will.
Now, we need to get into this Tim Dillon thing.
No,
right
we
quick.
don't.
We need to bite in.
No,
Oh, yeah.
hold your fucking horses. There is so much news today.
Yes, and I have a news
Are we
topic.
going to finally talk about Kosovo?
Jussie? I love Jussie.
Yeah, we'll get into
I back
Jussie
him.
Smollett. No, hold on. I know you back him. I saw your post.
Are we
It
really
made
going to
sense.
talk about Jussie Smollett?
We can.
I am.
We can do whatever we want. But listen,
We're a news podcast now, news studio.
Yeah.
as always,
cool.
I've been interrupted and taken down a notch and not respected. But thank you for listening to the Rad Dude
thanks,
Cast.
Becky.
If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe on iTunes. Rate the podcast, review the podcast. A great way to share the podcast is to take a screenshot of yourself listening to it. Throw that on your Instagram story. We'll usually comment on it, or Anthony always, without fail, just throws it into his own
The most
Instagram
uninteresting
story.
Instagram story on the internet is Anthony's, because it's just 100 people saying Rad Dude Cast, not even like I like the Rad Dude Cast. It's just Rad Dude Cast, Rad Dude
Is
Cast.
that not what you're supposed to do?
Well, add a little something to it. Be
What
like, say something like when they do it, then you say like, "Hey, thanks for listening, Mister."
really?
Yeah, maybe I don't know.
I didn't
whatever.
even know you could do that.
I just usually like it and say like, "Hey, thanks, man." Like.
But do you have to have a special Instagram to do that?
No, just the standard.
You can do
Instagram.
that normal Instagram. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Brendan, are you not paying for the special Instagram? I do.
It's $39 a month.
If you're poor, I pay $1,000 a month for InstaGold.
Damn. Tell me all about Instagram.
Oh, yeah, baby.
What entails it?
It's just messages flown out by turkeys, and they drop little letters on children's backs.
And, and the reason it's so expensive is 95% of the money is spent teaching turkeys how to fly.
Yeah, man, you're gonna and deliver.
Yeah.
That's not a cheap process.
Now, if you like the podcast, which I'm assuming you do because you're listening, for a $5 pledge or more a month, we're happy to accept more. But you can go on patreon.com/raddudecast, and you get 4 free episodes a month. It's great. You can't beat it.
Well, not for free. You're paying for it.
So that's another great point. Yeah. But
Ow!
did that hurt your ears? Or
I'm not in
did something
control
else
of the
happen?
volume for the first time in my life. I don't know how to do this.
Can we tell people what's
Yeah, that's
going on?
what that
Okay.
was what I'm getting to.
You didn't do it fast enough for me.
There's a huge announcement happening here.
Yeah.
I didn't introduce Greg.
I wonder, do you think people can hear it already? Do
They
you know
can
what I
difference.
mean?
The difference.
Yeah, like
I can
they
feel the difference. Oh,
or
yeah,
they can
thank you.
just like audio-wise hear the sound quality is different.
Well, here's a couple of things that may have happened.
Yeah.
They may have heard a woman laughing, which
Oh, right. Yeah, Becky's on the mic.
which could have been a giveaway.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: for the first time ever in the history, no, we did one in my car. So not for the second time ever, we're not in the Stone Zone.
Well, we were also recorded at the top of Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, we
people
did.
forget about that.
Oh yeah, there
Top
was
of the
that,
rock,
brief,
baby.
that brief time
Anthony did a few.
where we joined a network that offered us nothing.
They offered us less. they took away from what we were doing.
It was terrible. They put us in a room closet
conference room.
with 2 wooden
It was
microphones.
a 30-seat conference room
Horrible.
that looked exactly like when Batman tried to
dude.
woo Vicky Vale,
Yeah.
and she said, "Let's go eat in the kitchen."
Yeah, we did a podcast
exactly what
where
that is.
Greg
100% right.
and I sat 45 feet away from.
Oh my god.
Wireless microphones, no headphones.
Yeah, in that fucking like Steve Ballmer conference room where
Yeah.
you would introduce a new PowerPoint.
Yeah, literally wireless mics with
Yeah.
no headphones.
Yeah.
So Greg would say something, and I couldn't hear what he said. So I would just say my own thing.
Yeah. Pass the salt. What'd you say? Pass the salt.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been in this room.
Yeah.
The guy who produced it claimed to be producing it. He went to another room and just jacked off for an hour.
Yeah.
I don't know what he did. Did nothing.
We are.
Also, they charged us nothing. So I don't know what that was.
Yeah,
it was
man.
just a weird thing that we did.
That was like, you like just there's like one relationship where you're like, I don't know what I was doing in there.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I dated that Las Vegas raver.
That's what that was. That's our downtime.
Oh, you mean the story of my life?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess
Is
so.
that what
I think
you're
you're that
talking
guy
about?
for a lot of women.
You could also tell by our energy. We have another person in the room. We fly, baby.
Yeah, I know.
We
I'm
turn it on.
trying.
Well,
Calm
okay,
down,
so
man.
let's get to the announcement.
Get to the announcement.
The Rad Dude Cast. We are in a new studio, and is this a network or we're just a studio? It's just a studio.
It's both.
So we are part of a new network and studio. This is Becky. Becky is amazing.
Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, do you not give your name?
Becky.
Becky Rodriguez.
Rod-
Oh, no,
Rodriguez.
because Tita doesn't like me to talk about her at all.
Oh, you can.
She's not Tita.
I know, but a lot of people are like Tita.
That's true.
They don't like to be on the forefront in the online world. I don't know if you're secret or not.
Oh, we're on camera.
We are? Am I?
Yeah.
Where?
Oh, this is
What do you
the
point-
worst
what'd you point
thing
to?
you could tell Greg.
Yeah,
is
these
that
two
he's on
cameras right
camera.
here.
Well, what's pointing to me?
That camera is
This one, yeah, the
pointing
wide
at you.
angle, yeah.
No, I know cameras, and that lens is pointed at the oven.
Man,
There's
you
no way
don't
that
know
sees me.
I
cameras.
saw it. I
You can see
saw
me?
it.
You don't have to double
Don't-
check.
Becky,
Wow.
listen. Here's the
Oh,
thing.
this is gonna
When
be-
Greg
Wow.
says stuff like that, you don't need to prove to him that because he's just saying that. He knows. He knows
What?
we're not. He knows nobody's filming the oven. You
Why?
knew that.
I'll film.
Did you
think
know
I
that?
won't? I'll film an oven.
Yeah.
What? Anthony and I oven show lasted for 6 years.
Absolutely, man.
It was
Oven
the still
360, man.
still
All
oven.
ovens, all
the
the time.
still ovens of Queens.
So we are
and no one was there.
The Rad Dude Cast has upgraded.
streaming.
We are part of. What is the name of where we are?
Remember to be happy studios.
We're at Remember to Be Happy
and for
Studios.
you to remember that.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm going to
good for
remember
you.
that from
Yeah.
now on. And this is huge. This
Yeah.
is huge, right?
Yeah, man.
We've got microphones on booms.
I can't stop talking.
I know.
This coffee's
one
too
can.
strong is the problem.
Look at this.
She makes too good a cup
Becky
of coffee.
makes good ass coffee.
Yeah. I'll calm down.
huge.
Also, this is what happens when I'm at 100%. I'm not using 30% on watching levels.
Yeah, maybe we should go back.
I know. I should do something else. I'll do a Rubik's Cube.
Yeah,
You can't have me unleashed 100%.
Greg might be onto something. You can't have the full Greg. It's too much. Becky, do you have like a puzzle or something that we could give
Well,
him?
but he also equated occasionally turning a dial to a Rubik's cube.
90% of
you were doing a Rubik's cube
No,
the
but you
whole
gotta
time.
understand, man. Any other activity for Greg is taking a lot of percentage away.
You don't know how
he needs
bad
to
I
focus
yes.
a lot.
You don't understand how bad I was at audio. That 90% of my brain was auto-correcting, remember times to put volumes up, getting back in the mix. That's how bad I was. Now it takes nothing, and now I can't stop talking.
Let me tell you.
And the fact that he knows there's a camera on him.
Oh, it's hot.
This is
Yeah, this is
horrible.
bad.
This went. What are you dancing?
Dancing for the
this
camera.
went from my favorite podcast to my least favorite podcast.
I'll say this about Greg would be like Kylie Jenner with like Snapchat filter. You know what I mean? This guy would be nonstop, just selfies, Instagram, the whole lot of it.
Look, he's taking his shirt off. The guy's on
sweating.
camera. He's taking his shirt off.
Yeah.
You know what we got to do now that we got these cameras? We got to start putting our political agendas on our shirts so people
Yes.
know, you know? Like Don Cheadle.
Yes, that was a good move by Don Cheadle. What did he say on it?
What did he
Trans
said?
kids-
Trans kids are evil.
No,
said
no,
that?
no, no, no,
'Cause
no.
he said that?
No,
Because I don't know if I agree.
he did
Trans
not.
kids are evil.
No.
Evil.
No,
That's what Don said.
Do you know what evil is?
that's your argument. Is what evil is?
Totally bad. It's not very cool.
No. Don Cheadle wore a shirt on SNL in favor of trans kids.
What did he say?
All kids should be trans.
I have a new philosophy on trans people.
What?
I don't believe, you know my rulings. I don't believe in gay, trans, anything. I believe in you're the moment, baby. Whatever
Yeah.
you are, right?
You're
Yeah.
5
So-
o'clock, you're 6 o'clock, you're 7:15.
You're 7 o'clock.
Whatever
I'm
that
not
time
gay. I'm whatever I'm looking at, baby. You know what I mean?
18.
We don't need categories. We don't need any. I'm not feminist. I'm not man. I'm not woman. I am. What am I? I am.
Yeah, but
I
you're
am.
straight.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
You've been trying to prove this to me for 6 years. I've never seen you touch a dick, anything. You're
You've
straight.
never seen me. You've never seen me touch a vagina.
To be fair, Greg has touched my dick on multiple occasions.
I'll touch it right now. I'll jerk everybody off right now. I don't give a fuck. Actually, that's cheating, and I no longer can cheat.
What?
We're not going to get into that story till
No,
later.
but hold on. We'll get into that story.
What?
But this is a blatant lie.
What?
You've never jerked off anyone's dick but your own.
That's because I came to this mentality after I have been in a relationship. So I am not. I am in a relationship. So I can't be gay because I'm not going to cheat on my
Right,
woman,
'cause
lovely
if
Tita.
you do that, he'd be cheating before he'd be gay.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
But mentally, I'm free as a bird.
Okay, if I get Tita's permission
Yeah.
for you to suck someone's dick,
Yes.
you'll do it.
100%.
Okay, I'm going to talk to
Let me
Tita.
tell you this.
I'm
Let me
gonna
talk to her. She's
Yeah.
not going to say yes because
Well,
I've asked her. We've
no.
had this conversation.
What? No, she'll say yes to me
What if
because
there
I'm
was
calling your
money
bluff. You're not going to
involved?
do it.
For Tita?
Yeah.
Tita would take the money.
That's what I mean.
Not
That-
for me.
I'm
Right,
going to pay
no,
Tita.
not for you.
I
for Tita.
absolutely would suck a dick, even if I'm not into it. It's this thing.
but all the
I'll try mushrooms. I'll eat durian fruit from Thailand, the stinky fruit.
That's a stinky fruit.
I don't like how
Stinky fruit.
it's like in style now to eat ass.
Oh,
Have you seen like it's a
I've been
trend?
out of the game, dude. I'm in a
Yeah, but
relationship.
that's like, I think that's, I thought that was like already over.
Well, but that's what makes me mad because everyone's like, "Oh, I'm in this trend." Like I did that. I was 14. I ate
you
ass
were
when
doing
I was
that.
14.
Yeah, those soccer coaches.
Yeah, no. What? No,
I
but
know,
like,
just kidding.
I don't like when the people are saying of sex things like a trend, and it's like, don't take away from me like what
You've
I
been-
was.
yes.
I was doing that, and people have been doing that for centuries.
Goddamn right.
Like grimy, like people were into it. And
Yeah.
now you're saying like, oh, it's cool. Like Rob in the financial district is eating ass. Well, it's like he wasn't there in the trenches.
Yeah, I
but, like,
know.
before people were.
It's like you were in the band. You were punk rock
no,
before
when
punk
people
rock
weren't
was
even
punk
taking
rock.
care of their asses.
Damn
when
right,
I was
man.
eating
Yeah,
ass,
you liked
know?
eating ass when they were just playing in front of 12 people.
Yeah, yeah. I like eating ass before, but before they got big.
Yeah, I liked. Well, that's me. Old school. I like to eat ass, and the girl would go, "Hey, I think you're missing the vagina."
Yes, exactly. They
you're
wouldn't
in the
know
wrong
what you were
spot. And I
doing.
go,
You
no, I'm here on
No,
purpose.
I came here. I came here deliberately.
I live here.
Yeah.
Are you crazy? No. This sure the water is foul
Oh, man.
and the animals have gone dead, but this is what I call home.
I know very well where I am, man. Thank you.
And now I gotta stop eating ass.
Why?
Because it's too popular. It's like when a band gets too
All right,
popular, and you're like,
fair
I gotta
enough.
find the next thing.
So, yeah, I was going to ask, what are you going to jump to?
I don't know, because I don't want to. I'm not into piss stuff.
Okay.
But I feel like that's the next
like
move,
the next
you
wave,
know?
man.
So I don't know.
You're not into it, but if they're into it, they're into it. And you do
if
what
they're
they do.
into it, I gladly will piss on someone.
yeah.
But I don't like pee. I don't want to be peed on.
You know what I'm into? it's passe now. This is very old school. Very old school. I like to go a missionary. You go, hang on a second, open your legs, and then I look in your eyes. And women haven't done that in years. I know specifically my wife hasn't because we haven't had sex in years. So yeah. Missionary, it's coming back, baby. It's coming back. Also, you know me. Becky, close your ears for this one.
No, Becky.
She has
open
to.
them
She
up,
has to be
man.
here. This right?
Yeah,
I guess we
Becky's
have
here.
to be us.
Yes.
Yes. Flaccid penis with my dick splint. That's back. You tape it together. It's the homemade Viagra.
Well, missionary is known.
Is she looking at me? Is she judging me?
Missionary.
look away.
Just 2 thumbs up.
I think everyone has to agree. Missionary is known far and wide as a position you need to go to when you're only 1/4 of the way hard.
No.
I would. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the only
The
one
world
where
of
you can
impotence
just
would- well, yes.
You
That's-
Really?
Yeah.
No.
You gotta go. What are you going when you're soft?
Missionary. Where do I go when I'm soft? I go to the grave. Are you crazy?
Yeah.
I've been hard since day one.
Greg bribes the crypt keeper again. And gets back in that building.
No, missionary. I like missionary because everyone knows missionary came from the ancient.
Yes,
from
this is
from
true.
the yes because of these missionaries would go to these to the Africa to bring the word of God through the penis.
Yeah, that's what they would say. He lives here.
yeah. And the nuns would look at the other nuns and who had penises because they would do nuns who were also men.
Yep.
The men nuns.
Yep.
And they would say, "Daddy's coming home." And they would look at each other and they would whisper words. They would whisper words like,
What would they say?
Yes, conglomerate and maple chips. And they would look at you and that's how they would fuck. And that's why I do it, the old way.
Let me ask you a
This
question.
coffee is fucking crazy.
Let me ask you a
I am
question.
saying
No,
This
listen,
is
don't
what's great, man. I love how you
I'm
think
running
it's the
faster
coffee.
than my shoes can take me.
I know. It's
Don't-
great. You said.
don't-
I didn't even know you knew the word conglomerate.
I didn't
No.
know.
Just finding
I thought I made it up.
Anthony,
Brenden.
the words aren't even the problem here. The words aren't even the issue.
Yeah.
So the missionaries,
Uh-huh.
as you say, they didn't even involve the people they were going to educate
No.
about God. They just
Nothing
fucked
to do
each
with it.
other.
This happened on the boat.
Nobody was even.
No,
they weren't
everyone
spreading
knows.
any word.
The
They
journey.
just both believed.
The journey is the destination, my friend.
Well, that's how they got the name, the missionary name. And then
Yeah.
when they went to Africa and they were like, "What should we call what we're doing with these kids?" They go, "Well, whatever we did back on the boat." And they said missionary.
No,
You know,
see,
let's
I
call it
think
that.
the real story, it's not as fun as yours, but I think they were like, you can't fuck in all these fun ways you're doing. You know, this reverse cowgirl and, doggy style.
I like to do a reverse blowjob.
You got
I
to
stick my dick in the back of their head. Sorry. I'm sorry for interrupting
Greg,
you.
listen.
I'm 100% Greg.
I don't think in the history of the world there's ever a person who said stick my dick in the back of their head and they went sorry. I don't think that kind of person exists.
Well, I'm sorry for interrupting. I'm 100%, baby. We've tapped.
No, it's
You're not
great.
100%. You're 165%.
Yeah, dude, you're-
What's that movie?
Now,
What's that movie where the brain opens?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
the pill. I took
No.
a pill in Ibiza.
Wait.
Lincoln Lawyer?
No. Is that Johnny
no,
Depp movie?
No, it's the woman. It's the woman who's
Relentless?
No.
wish.
It's that pill you take.
Scarlett Johansson.
I'm talking Scarlett Johansson movie. I'm
Yeah,
talking that one.
I know what he's talking about.
Where she gets 100% with my man from The Matrix, who was the
Yep.
black guy who wasn't in The Matrix, but he was in Shawshank Redemption.
Morgan Freeman.
My man.
But what about the other movie where I think Bradley Cooper?
Yes,
one of those
That's
guys,
Relentless.
Limitless. That's
Limitless.
Limitless. I'm not talking
You're
about
on
Limitless.
Limitless and Scarlett Johansson.
Double
Yeah.
You're
down.
double time.
Suck a dick. We have so much to get to. and
We
we're
have
already
so much to get
17
to.
in.
First
Did
of
you
all,
do the intro yet?
I think we need.
I gotta take a break.
I've never seen Greg like this. This
Yeah,
coffee is crazy.
It's
First
not
of all,
the
it is the
can't
coffee.
Stop listening to him that it's the coffee.
It's the coffee.
everything else.
Well,
It's so much.
now you dropped a
I'm my
hint.
father's son. I'm an entertainer.
Yep, that's
You-
exactly
you-
what this
you-
is.
you-
Put a fucking camera on him and he's in Vegas.
You dropped a hint. You dropped a
Yeah.
hint that astute listeners will have caught.
But we gotta talk about Anthony's story first.
We don't have to.
Because I want
man.
to talk
We
about
can-
Anthony's story first.
I-
Because this story is long and it's
Here's the thing. I think this story will take up the rest of the podcast, and I think we could just do my story on the Patreon.
Well, I got a quiz.
yeah.
All right. Well, fuck it then. Just do your story, and
All
if
right.
we have time at the end, we'll do mine.
Okay.
All right. It's just not as funny.
It is funny.
Yeah, but you're flying right now.
I am flying.
So let's
Yeah.
All right, so
capture that.
I'll do it in double time. I'll do
No,
it.
You don't have to.
no.
Dude,
Single
relax.
time. Single time,
time
please.
is great.
No,
I
I'll
don't
do.
even see-
No.
See,
maybe
I've
a
got
half
it.
speed.
This is the trick. I do it in double time, and then the audience can slow down their podcast listening. They get to extend the podcast.
I am
Then we're
a-
giving them double the podcast.
I am.
Yeah, I mean, all right.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to insist on single time.
Yeah,
As
man.
great as that idea sounded,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
going to say, please, single time,
All
if
right.
you will.
All right, single time. Wednesday.
Just just take a breath.
I don't know that I can do a story like
That's
this.
Do
okay,
it. Do
man.
it.
You
Yeah,
can do it.
You
All
can
right.
do it.
So Wednesday. Stop me if I'm wrong. I believe it was Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Well, we don't know. So.
Yeah, it's happened to you.
Wednesday, I got. We were having trouble. Tita and I were planning on getting married. She woke up and she was like, let's not get. She was like, we can figure this out. She goes, why don't we just get married on Friday? And I went, all right, like okay. And she's like, well, let's sleep on it. She wakes up on Tuesday and says,
Wait, hang on. You
Yep.
started on Wednesday.
I'm going to have
We're
to
back
stop you.
Tuesday.
As
Hang
you
on.
said, correct
Just-
you if you're wrong. You are
Just
wrong.
slow. I'm going to get you.
I need to look
I'm
at a
gonna get you glass
calendar.
of water.
It's not the
No,
water.
I know what it was.
What?
I know what it was. Wednesday, the conversation happened.
Wednesday, the conversation happened.
Thursday, you wake up.
Thursday, we woke. Oh no! So Tuesday, the conversation happened.
Wednesday, you wake up.
Wednesday, we wake up, and I said, I was like, hey, like, let's. She goes, let's get. I think I want to get married on Friday. Let's get married on Friday.
Yeah.
And I go, okay. She goes, but that means you have to come to City Hall right now because you have to fill out paperwork, and then it's a day later. You have to wait a day, and then you can get married, right?
Okay.
So we go to City Hall. I go down to City Hall, right? We fill out the paperwork.
Let me interrupt you. That's really interesting. Is that for
Yes.
Is that for people who are like, we gotta get married, baby, just like drunk at a bar?
I'm
It's the
sure.
same law they have as guns.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like you're gonna
That's
wait
funny.
5 days from when you're
Yeah.
angry.
Well, that's really funny.
Yeah, yeah. It's,
Go home,
exact
think
law.
about it.
Yeah.
I wonder how many like thank you notes the judge gets where it's like, Jesus Christ,
Yeah,
I
man.
almost married that woman.
Yeah, I almost married that woman.
Yeah.
I almost bought a gun and shot up my school. You saved not only my life but multiple lives. Thank you, Judge.
yeah, Megan's Law, I believe it is. Is that not right?
I'll say this.
Is that not right?
No, it's not right. But I think you bring up an interesting point, though. If you're
Yeah.
another Megan,
Yeah.
right? And then, well, I don't know what Megan's Law is, obviously. But if you're another Megan and some shit happens to you, then there already is a Megan's Law. So then what do? I think
Double
maybe they
Megan's Law.
They do a double Megan's
Yeah,
Law.
of course.
Or they do the last name. Or they go to your middle
yeah.
name.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean,
The rest of your
Brenden?
name is Ass Man.
Yeah, it's
They don't wanna
it's
do that.
rare. It's very rare.
It's just Megan Assman last name.
Well, it's Megan. She was murdered. Well, what's her middle name? Ass Man. Can't go with that. What's her last name?
It is
What's her last name? The N-word.
it's rare to get a law named after
Cunt's
you.
Law.
Anyway,
Well,
Yeah.
because there's
Like, they're not
Amber
na-
Alert, there's Megan's Law, and then what are the other ones?
there's
Lou Gehrig's disease.
Lou Gehrig's Law.
But that was good. They went with the whole name.
Yeah. I gotta look up Megan's Law.
There's something with
Miranda's rights.
Miranda's rights.
the Brady bill.
Oh, from Chiquita Banana Miranda, right?
Yes, that's exactly right. It's like a banana law. I don't know what it is.
Oh, Megan's Law is where you have to go around telling people you're a sex offender.
That's right. You have to go door to door.
Yeah, you have to go
Really?
door to
Are you
door,
selling me
yeah.
a refrigerator? I'm selling you something way worse.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
and that's named after Megan, who that's the most popular name of
No.
Megan Kelly from the news. That's how she
wrote
found
the
fame.
story.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not funny. It's just a
Yeah, but
a girl
make it
that
funny.
got molested.
Sure. Sure. That's
But, like-
why I tried to pivot to Megan Kelly.
What do you think is the
Smart.
best guy? Like, who do you think has the best pitch for Megan's Law? Like a guy that just goes like, who's got it down the best?
I know who. I
Where-
can tell you who.
where he
What do you
goes
mean?
around-
I can exactly tell you who.
Like, I mean, like, what's he lead with? Like,
Oh, yeah.
hey, nice to meet you. Like, I'm Phil. I'm new in the neighborhood. I got a great barbecue recipe. I'd love to have guys over for beer. We have a full gym in my garage. I fucked a kid one time. You know, like, what's the best pitch? Like,
I know
Yeah.
it.
what is it?
I used to do a bit about this.
Okay.
Sorry to. So I think the guy who's the best is the guy from Ferris Bueller's Day Off, the principal, because he
Ben Stein.
the
No, the
principal.
principal.
Oh.
They found child pornography
yeah,
on
this
him.
is a good. This is a good bit.
Right? So I think that he would just go to people because he had Megan's Law. He had to go to people's houses, right? So he'd probably walk in and go, "Hello, how you doing? You know me from my work, you know?" And he'd be like, "Oh, you're fucking mom and dad save the universe. Oh, you're the principal. All of those things. Yes. Also, on my computer was many autographs and celebrity phone nails, some kid stuff, naked kid stuff. But also, I think he would just jib by you, and then he would
That's good.
get on out of there.
Okay, continue with the story. So it's not Megan's Law.
It's not Megan's Law.
But you have to wait a day. You wait a day. So you got to go down to the courthouse. This is Thursday.
Yes. So I go down to the courthouse. We leave. Fine. Next day, I wake up and I go. What am I doing? I go. I'm in excruciating pain.
And Thursday is Valentine's Day.
Thursday is Valentine's Day.
Right.
Also, my mom's birthday. I wake up.
Also, we had your show Thursday
so
night.
there's a
we
lot.
had your
Oh,
album
that's
release
right.
show. Your
Album
album
release
dropped
shows then.
Thursday.
My album dropped Friday, so I have the album release party fucking Thursday.
Yeah.
I wake up with a kidney stone. I then have to go to my doctor, and I'm like, Tina, I don't know if we can get married. I have a kidney stone. This is going to be a fucking problem.
Yeah.
I go to my doctor. I feel whatever. I say, hey, I think I'm having like a kidney stone. She goes, oh, the doctor's not in right now. I turn around. My doctor has sunglasses on. He's got his collar up like he's Lady Gaga at the Cortino Mall in California. He's sneaking out the back, and I go, where's he going? Where's this guy going? He runs out. Now I got kidney stones. I gotta go have all these things handled.
The Cortino.
I think you know what I was trying to say. What's that outdoor mall?
I get it.
I know. I actually. This is one of the rare times.
The Grove?
Oh, see, I just assumed it was like a mall, like a crazy mall in California.
It was, and it wasn't Cortina. The
Grove.
I just thought the Grove also isn't it. It's as close as I get to it.
Okay, I got it.
There's a nice mall that Grant Gordon took me to when I went. That was outside. It was very nice.
Yeah.
And that's where Lady Gaga, I think, will go.
Yeah, no, I don't think you're wrong, man. I think you painted the perfect image.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is Socrates is over.
Yeah, I'm done with this
We got to
guy.
be done.
Yeah.
Because that was, Socrates.
I don't know him. I know that the two of you go to a doctor named Socrates.
Yeah. He's not the OG either. He's not the original.
He's not the ancient. He apparently is not the ancient Greek philosopher.
No, as a new guy.
He does wear the robe, though.
Yeah. But as far as my history of knowing you two, he's never been called Dr. Socrates, or he's never been
Let's
called...
not say his last name. We'll just call him Socrates.
Yeah, you always have just called him Socrates.
Yeah.
Look, not a lot of doctors named Socrates, though. You're going to be able to find him. I'll just say that right now. Yeah, he was always like, we went to him. I think I saw him first, right?
Yeah.
And I just thought he was hilarious. Because I'm trying to think about like the first time I saw him, like what he said to me. That's what he did, right? So he looked down my throat. He did the ear, nose, and throat thing. Looked down my throat and he goes, Looked at my nose, he goes, shit. Looked at my ears, he goes, what the fuck? And then he goes, nah, bro, ain't good. He called me bro like 1,000 times. I was like, this guy is incredible. And then he goes, all right, I'm gonna get you a Z-Pack. And I was like, all right, cool. And he calls up CVS. This is it, verbatim what he said. He goes, all right, I got Danny DeVito's kid here. He needs a Z-Pack ASAP. And then he like looked at me like, like, you know, he was a maniac. And then he would tell me, and this is another thing. I shouldn't say this part actually, because we're in too deep. Right? Okay.
Just change the names.
At this point, I'm just talking randomly about another doctor. At this point,
Tell me about your other doctor.
that reminds me of another doctor that I saw. Plato.
Don't say this part. Don't say this part. We'll just tell it another time about another doctor.
You might know. You might know him, Aristotle.
Yeah. So one time he's keep in mind this guy is a doctor. So like doctor patient confidentiality. That's a thing.
HIPAA law.
Yeah.
That's right. So he goes, bro, you got to see this one girl that comes in here. Next time she's in here, I'll call you up. Like he's going to call me up because there's an attractive woman that comes into his office. And that's what I always thought was funny, like that I have to like leave wherever I am. Like my girlfriend's like, where are you going? And I'm like, my doctor needs me. Like at the moment, like he's
A procedure.
insane.
He's doing a procedure and he needs
just
these hands.
Really needs my support. So he's just like a maniac. But like, I think it's time.
He was most likely kidding with that, just trying to be like fun and whatever. He just tries to be fun.
Yeah, he did call me.
I like that. I like that you your initial you sort of trait you looked for in a doctor was humor.
Yeah,
like
well,
I liked him because he was funny.
Yes, that is. You're
Yeah,
right. Because
yeah.
I mean, as like as
Greg
a
can
comic, you're
attest.
like that's the first thing you look for. But then you get to a point where you're like, no, I need a real doctor.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Well, that's the one thing too, and I know this from my medical days was that the charismatic doctors get sued less, so they also have way more leniency with fucking up because you like them more,
Right.
Because they're cool, and you go, he didn't mean it, like.
Right,
But then
right.
you have these doctors who come in, they're all weird, like the second doctor I'm about to get to, real weirdo. They get sued immediately because they're just like.
they're unlikable.
They're unlikable, and
Yeah.
you're waiting for this guy to fuck up. You don't trust this guy,
Right.
But not my man Socrates. He comes
All right,
in, they got
Because
that
he
leather
fucks
jacket.
up, and you're like, man, he's cool. You know
Yeah,
what I
man,
mean?
not man, he's cool.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's my friend.
Yeah, man, he showed me a gun during my checkup.
Yeah, but they're like comedians who are, yeah.
The
They're
best
like comedians who are like, they just get by on charisma, and then
Yeah.
you go like, oh, this guy's a piece of shit.
Yeah, totally.
My favorite doctor in all of my trials and tribulations over the last year and a half was the guy who I go, how does when they're getting me ready for electric shock therapy, and I go, how does this work? You know, and I don't ask a lot of questions. I trust doctors.
Sure.
But this
Right.
was like such a serious thing that I was like, how does this work? And the guy goes, oh, no one knows, man. And I
No
was
one
like,
knows. Bite onto this real quick.
yeah. And he's called me man and said no one knows. And I was like, this is my favorite guy. He's honest.
Yeah.
Like, because I looked it up later and it's true. No one knows. Like, it just works. But I was
Yeah.
like, hey, this guy's great. I would never sue him.
Sure, of
You know?
course.
He called me man.
Yeah, that was the other thing with Socrates was that like if I was going to get bad news, I would want it delivered from him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
he'll
yeah.
at least make it fun.
Totally, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
do you know what I brought up on stage? I'll let you get back to your
No, go ahead.
to your story.
I mean, this is a big go for me, so I want
Yeah.
you to get your goes in between.
But so I brought this up on stage Friday because I was on a show and there was all these people from Tulsa in the audience, and I think I might have got a chlamydia in Tulsa one time.
Yeah, I hear
right.
ya.
Yeah.
But or no, sorry, Omaha. But
That's what it says on the license plate.
But
Omaha, chlamydia.
but
Get it.
Yeah, it's from a
Come for the ha, which is Brenden laughs.
Yeah.
Leave with the chlamydia, which he has now.
It was from a it was from a laser tag manager, which that's on me. You know what I mean?
I don't know that you had a choice though.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna fuck the laser tag manager.
Yeah, that's on me. You get everyone knows the laser tag industry chock full of STDs. But
Those black lights.
so
Yeah, man, you're gonna fuck people in those dark rooms.
so I come
And there's
home.
guns for dangerous.
This was years ago. I come home, I go to the doctor. All the STD tests negative, right?
Yeah.
But I got all the chlamydia symptoms.
Yeah.
And he goes, listen, it says you don't have chlamydia. Just take this chlamydia medicine. I take the chlamydia medicine, everything goes away. Right?
Yeah.
And it has only occurred to me in the last year, oh, that was just the coolest doctor ever.
Yeah.
Like I had chlamydia.
Yeah.
But he was,
He just wasn't being a
he
dick
was
about
like,
it. Yeah.
oh, I just won't tell you.
You have it.
But I'll also give you the medicine.
Nah, man, you don't have it. Just do this.
Yeah, that's such a fun,
what a
weird
great
way to go around.
That's the way a
it.
mom would do to their
Right,
kids.
yeah.
To go to school. It's like, hey, none of us want to go to school. Let's just pretend to do the homework.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
So now I can live my life
Yeah.
being like, I've never had chlamydia.
Yeah.
Right.
What a great doctor.
Yeah.
What a
guy's-
solid dude
Yeah.
to just be like,
great.
no, it says here no chlamydia, but you're definitely gonna need the chlamydia medicine.
How about we go out there and make these bastards happy anyway? You know what I mean? Why don't we just follow what they're saying? But we know.
I love this doc. Like, what is he
that's
doing?
awesome.
Like,
Yeah.
listen, man, you do not have leukemia, but I think we're gonna get you a couple rounds of chemo just to be sure.
Yeah.
Just look, these chemo people need money.
Yeah.
We're just helping them out at this
Man, it
point.
might give you superpowers.
Yeah.
You want superpowers?
Yeah.
Why don't we go ahead and cut you open anyway? You know,
You gotta find out what's going on.
come on,
here.
dude. You gotta know what's in your heart.
Yeah. All right. So you wake up Thursday. You're going to Tita, to the woman who cannot be named.
no.
I don't know. I don't know.
Dude, we say Tita's name.
Her name's out there.
I don't know if I can do this. I got my album release party tonight. I've got a kidney stone. Socrates leaves, doesn't diagnose your kidney stone. You
snuck out.
So then you go.
Socrates at the Viper Room.
It's like, is this where Joaquin Phoenix died? Or no, which is the one that died? River, yeah. Died outside the Viper Room, huh?
Yeah, right outside.
Anyway,
God bless
him every day.
Everybody, this episode goes out to Joaquin Phoenix.
No, River.
And Rock and River. To the Phoenix brothers.
To the Phoenix
and to the city of Phoenix.
I think they got another one, less successful.
Yeah. What was the name?
Arizona. Didn't even work.
Yeah,
Didn't even work. You had to reverse everything.
Fine, man. You got to take the shot. You know?
Take a shot, baby.
Listen, okay, so you go to another doctor.
Go to another doctor. So I go to the city MD type thing. I walk in this doctor. First of all, he walks out of another room crying. And that's a sign, right? He wasn't... Yeah, I don't know. He wasn't bawling, but he was wiping his eyes. And I go, well, this guy's going to be something. Right? So he walks in. He's just like, hey, how you doing? He's very like weird. And I was like, hey, man. And here's the thing, too. This is the second time I've had a doctor cry. So I don't like, it's crazy. I don't know what.
This is before you saw him.
I saw him walk out, wiping his eyes like,
so
like she's going to take the kids.
So first meeting. He's not crying over something that happened. This is your first meeting. He's already crying.
He's not crying for what I got.
Oh, jeez.
I got to cheer this guy up.
Yeah, you got.
Hopefully, what you have is something good.
So he walks in. And he's like, "Hey, how you doing? Hey, how are you?" And I'm like, "Oh, this guy's a fucking mess."
Yeah.
So I'm like, "Yeah, man, I think I got the old kidney stones." And he was like, "Well, we'll do some blood work. We'll do some urine. Do you want to do that? Do you want to do that?" And I go, "Don't ask me. First of all, don't ask me
Take
with
charge.
me. With a doctor, I want dominance. With a doctor, I want you to be fucking. I want you to say, this is what we're doing. Slap me in the face, dominate me, call me a bitch. You know what I mean? Like that's what I want from my doctor.
You might just want a dominatrix.
Yeah, and a doctor. I want both. I'd love to have both people take charge of my life.
Seems like a business opportunity.
It's Dr. Daddy. And he's here to fuck you. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
So anyway, so he's like, and I'm like, okay, man. Like, cool, let's do it. We do it. And he comes back with the urine. And he was like, well, there's some blood in your urine. You want some pain medication? And I'm like, yeah, man, I'd like some pain medication. And he was like, you want an opioid? And I was like, do I need? I mean, yeah, give me what I need, baby. He gives me the fucking drugs. I have to go get a CAT scan. I do the CAT scan. Fine, whatever. Now I'm headed to my album release show, which I am flying through fucking space. So I call one of my friends who's a doctor, and I'm like, hey, man, like, I'm taking this pill. It's not really working. I was like, can I? I was high, and I took this pill. Should I not smoke weed? And he was like, the weed's not really going to bother you with the drug you're taking or whatever, because it wasn't a big deal drug. And then he then sees a picture of me eating pizza, and he goes, don't eat the fucking pizza, though. Like, he's like, you got to watch your weight, and that pizza's not going to be good for the kidney stone. Like, my friend who's a doctor
right.
is way more concerned about the pizza than the fact that I was getting high.
Well, let me interrupt.
Yeah.
I got a couple problems with you.
What?
First of all, we'll get right back to the story. I don't know what you're doing on your Weight Watchers. You're doing pizza. I see an Instagram post about macaroni and cheese.
The macaroni and cheese?
The macaroni and cheese with Michelle.
Macaroni and cheese with Michelle? That might have been Anthony.
No, that was you. The little note that she ate your mac and cheese while you were on stage.
Oh yeah, that's my free point day.
Okay, free point day. That's not in the program.
In the program you have
weeklies. You're using your weeklies.
We have those weeklies. That's what I use for my weeklies, and I didn't get the pizza.
Okay,
we were just thinking about getting pizza, and since I had kidney stones, I was like, I'm gonna eat like a piece of shit. You know what I mean?
Good.
But he was
you
like,
do look slimmer. You look slimmer. Yeah,
my dad said swollen. He said you look swollen.
Do you think he meant swole?
Maybe.
Anyway, B-Man's weight loss extravaganza. I weighed in this morning. I'm down 4.1 pounds on the week.
Nice.
Down for a total of 24.1 pounds.
Oh yeah, you look good.
Nobody's noticed. That's what bums me out.
Because you don't take a layer off. You come in the house, you wear full jackets, full hats, full winter gear.
I get cold. Everyone knows I get cold.
Sweating.
Or I get hot.
Yeah.
I get it, but...
Let me say, stand up, do a dance, turn around. We have cameras now. We can see what the body looks like. Let me see it. I want to see
Yeah, we got to be taking advantage of your physique,
oh,
man.
yeah, man. Look at that. Look, your pants are busting at the seams.
You're definitely looking thinner, man.
Look at that zip. Yeah.
24 pounds already in 6 weeks.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, this Weight Watchers, it's great. It's great.
pretty good.
If you follow it,
Yeah, I'm not really following it. I lost only 6 pounds.
that's still good.
That's
Yeah,
still-
yeah. No, I'm
yeah,
still happy.
something, man.
I'm on a
Loss
thing.
is loss. Now I interrupt your story. So new guy. So I'm there. I'm on the show.
You're on the show, yeah.
Greg's fucking out of it. Out of it.
I
I was going to
getting some
cancel,
poems.
but I was like, I can't cancel this because so many Rad Dudecast fans are going to come.
Right.
Not did. 2. Shout out to this guy Omar, this guy Omar shows
Omar,
up. Do
that's
you know
a new
Omar?
guy.
I don't know him from the group, but he walks up and goes, "Hey man," and I just figured I knew him because I was whatever. Also, I thought he was Aesop Rock. He walks up and I go, "Holy shit, you're here!" And he was like, "What do you mean? I don't know that we've ever met." And I'm like,
so
"I can't
funny.
believe you came."
Yeah,
And-
that's like, and for Omar, he's like, oh my god, they really are like incredible with their fans.
Yeah.
This guy is crying. You think it's like your rap hero?
was not him. I shook his hand. Such a nice guy. One of those
Oh,
guys
cool.
who's just super easy to talk to. That like
Yeah.
he was like, "No, go hang out." I'm like, "No, man, I'll talk to you longer.
Right.
You're like a cool guy. I'll talk
Yeah.
to you."
I'm not doing like a weird thing.
Yeah, no,
I like you. Yeah.
You're much easier. I'd rather talk to you than my manager over here, old fucking Donnie Lutz, trying to get his money in my pocket. Fake manager.
Greg has a snake in a tuxedo named Donnie Lutz. That's his manager.
Yeah, my actual manager I love. So anyway, I have to do this show, and I was supposed to do original lineup was Anthony, you, and me, and I was going to do 40. Lineup had to change. Anthony,
Yeah.
well, one because Anthony wasn't in town. He went to
Right.
Phoenix because
Right.
he loves Phoenix more than he loves his friendship.
My one true God, money. Y'all know it.
He loves paper. He loves the greenbacks. So
Right. So at this point, yeah, you're out of it, but you're doing the show.
I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up, right? So I said I'm only going to do 20.
Okay.
Andy Fiore gets on the show.
Oh,
Go ahead.
good.
Yeah.
And Brenden went up already.
Brendan didn't go up
No,
yet.
it was James hosted.
Oh, cool.
Andy did. We each did like 15.
Oh, okay,
And Andy
great.
did 15. I did 15. Freed did 15. Greg goes up. He's so fucking. First of all, his constant fear in life, which is completely unfounded.
No, here we go. No, this is,
I am,
his-
baby.
We turn the cameras off.
His constant fear in life is dying like Heath Ledger. He has no understanding of drugs.
Oh,
he just
oh,
is
yeah, this is where you're
constantly
going. Yes,
Yeah.
I know.
asking
I know,
me, "Am I going to
We
die
haven't
like
talked about
Heath
this
Ledger?" And I'm like,
Yeah,
you
dude.
know how many first of all, you're not even on benzos. Second of all, when he is on a benzo, like he'll be on an airplane and have one little airplane size Jack Daniels and one Xanax
Yep.
and text me about dying like Heath Ledger.
Out of the way
and
out.
I'm
Yeah.
the worst person to ask because I go, I don't know, man. I used to eat 45
Yeah.
Xanax and drink 30 beers and just sleep for 5 days, and then woke up and was fine.
Yeah.
So
Knock on
I
heaven's
think you'll
gate.
be all right.
Yeah.
You know,
You haven't got, thank God got an answer. He wasn't home that day, but I was at the gate.
yeah. I used to try and avoid dying like Heath Ledger by eating too many Xanax and drinking too much, and then being like, "Fuck, this is getting too close. I got to do a huge line of cocaine." It's the only way to save this party. So he'll call me after one Xanax, and I'll be like, I eat 30 more. It's fine. So he was, of course, worried about the opioid. They had him on something I haven't even heard of. It was a pretty light.
It was very light.
It was a light
Tramadol.
opioid. It was a light opioid. But he was out of it because he was smoked a lot of weed and he was on a painkiller.
And I was in pain. That'll also mess
And
you
then
up.
he just fucking.
And I didn't sleep.
I mean, I don't know if he wants to add to it, but he just comes on stage and just kills, just murders,
Well,
like
'cause- yeah.
just autopilot. He turned on autopilot and just fucking murdered.
That wasn't me like doing my act. That was just me doing the bare minimum. The bare minimum is going to be for anyone else murder. You know, I'm going to bring the game pretty hard. I did bomb at the end though because I forgot half the ends of my jokes. But Brenden was very good at being like, "No, that was great, man." Like very sincerely.
Cool.
No, you were great. I was murder. I was killing. Threw in a new joke. Nobody was on board. Then spent 8 minutes explaining to them why they were fucking wrong.
Yeah.
Well, and I don't know. I never turn on an audience. I'm not an audience turner.
But did you tell them in like a fun way, or this was
Kind of, but
yeah.
more. I was like really trying to convince them. Like, no, you don't understand.
Jesus.
You guys don't understand why this is funny. Like,
Yeah,
because it's because these birds wake me up every morning.
Oh, yeah,
right.
you
Oh, I thought this was funny. Don't do this. You should do this as a bit, man.
I am doing it as a bit.
You
I
talk
don't
about it
care
on the
these
podcast?
people didn't laugh.
Okay. No, I'm saying if you do it on the podcast, is that like burning the bit?
No. Because
I don't.
these
think so.
birds wake me up every morning. Then they leave. Then they wake me up at 5:15 while I'm taking my nap. I go, where do these birds work?
Where are they going?
Yeah, where are they going?
Yeah.
They have these birds have jobs, but the problem was that there needs to be more.
They're
obviously.
getting worms.
Well, I told you to do the hours.
Yeah, but see these
10 to
people,
1 worms.
These people all thought it was self-explanatory where the birds go, and then I go, well, then you fucking tell me where the birds go. If you're so confident that you know where these birds are going during work hours, they leave for work hours and come back like a family.
Right.
Then you tell me where they're going. And one lady goes, well, they fly all day. I go, you think birds fly for 8 hours a day?
Yeah.
Every bird just fly. The sun would be blotted out by the millions of birds flying. It's ridiculous. But anyway,
That's
go
what
ahead.
I said. The new birds
Yeah.
would be flying every day, but birds that have been birds for a while, that's not like a thing anymore.
Yeah, they
you
walk
know what I
around.
mean? Yeah,
No,
they walk
you
around.
get tired.
Yeah.
Wait, do people exercise 8 hours a day?
No, remember when you first got your license, like with your car, you would drive it everywhere.
Yeah.
And then eventually you're like, it's not a novelty anymore.
Right.
So that theory is bunk.
Bunk. All right, now Greg, go ahead, take it from there. So you've got kidney stones.
Mm-hmm.
You've just done your album release party. It goes great despite the pain you're in, and you've got a wedding scheduled.
A lot
for
of
the
people
next
would have
day.
canceled.
A lot of people
would have canceled if they had kidney stones.
Canceled
Not
the
me.
show?
We had one fan coming. I was going to see him.
Got to for Omar.
Got to do it for Omar.
Yeah.
And this other kid who was clearly waiting for me to say hello to him, I turned around to give him an album. He turned around, he was gone. That's what it's like, oh man, I was going to say hello to you. Now, here's how this is going to be interpreted. All the fans who were like, oh, that means I need to hang around Greg the whole time after every show.
Yeah.
And the cool ones are going to be like, oh no, still, I'm just going to say hello and leave.
Yeah.
But that poor guy. Shout out, he had blonde hair, he looked like a young guy. I wanted to say hello to him, but then he turned around, he was gone.
Let me issue a correction or an amendment for anyone that took that as don't hang around all of us for the whole time after the show. For me, hang around me the whole time after the show.
Yeah.
That's how I get self-esteem.
Yeah.
So come up to me after the show, surround me, become part of my crew. We'll sit there all night. It'll be great. We'll go get food. I encourage it.
Yeah. For me, just give me all the compliments and then leave.
Yeah. Don't ever look me in the eye. Ever.
Okay, so we're Thursday night. We're up to Thursday night.
So I do the show. Tina said you killed, by the way. She loved your Domino's joke.
Domino's joke is huge. It's
Yeah.
I'm gonna put in a new TV set because it's a clean, good joke. All I do is write dirty now. What's so funny about that?
No. Some people, when given
Yeah, some people just say
a
thanks.
compliment, will say like, "Nah, it's not that
Yeah.
good. Come on, a little bit of modesty."
Yeah.
not
Not my
B-Man.
man.
B-Man
Yeah,
says,
man.
"Yes, of course I know."
Yeah.
and it's the best joke you'll ever hear.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put it
It's a
on
great
television.
joke. It's a great TV joke. I know a good TV joke.
You're right. You're honest.
Not only that, there's 3 people in this podcast, and only one of them is modest, and it ain't fucking you.
Who?
You.
Who is it? Who's the modest one?
Anthony.
No, he's crazy.
Yeah, well, yeah, we're
not
all
modest.
crazy.
Those are
Crazy.
two
Those
different
things. Yeah.
Modesty and craziness.
Doesn't have
That's very
modesty.
different things.
And I'm modest. I'm just fun.
Yes, me too.
I'll tell you who we are. Tina said it great. Who we are. Oh no. She said do something else.
Yeah, which 3 of Tita's favorite Korean pop singers are we?
yeah. So anyway, kidney stone. I just go home, wake up the next morning.
Right.
I go, oh my God, I'm in pain. And she goes, well, take your pills. We're getting married. I went, all right.
Tina.
So I took my pills. We go down to the courthouse. Nobody. Just a photographer. No friends. No family.
So you got a photographer.
Yeah, we got a classic Phil Provencio.
Oh,
Greatest
you got
photographer
Phil. Oh, that's
on the
great.
face of the earth. Except maybe Becky gets it. She's also a photographer, and she's also the greatest on earth.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I just called Phil, and Phil came by, and then we took some photos. Oh my God, I had bits because I was fucked up. So it was also the best day of my life. I was having such a great time.
Yeah.
Every time we would go to a new, you have to get a number. Every guy, I would go, now this number, if I rip it up and run away, is that going to hold, they're going to hold that against me? And the guy was, and none of them were laughing. Tina's dying because I keep making these stupid jokes about how, like, do you have a back door? Do you have a back door I can run out through? Great jokes, right? these people don't laugh. I go, why is no one laughing? And one of the guys at the station goes, yeah, that's because we have all seen multiple times someone throw down something, go, fuck this, I'm leaving, and then leave and never come back.
Right.
Like, this is City Hall. This isn't this is a lot of people kind of do this on the edge.
Right.
A lot of people do this like because they have to.
This is like a chapel in Vegas.
Yes, because this is also people who like are doing it to have people become legal in the country, and they're just like, I don't know if I can do this. He was like, we've all seen a lot of people go, I'm out, and then leave, and they're like, you're just saying all the things they've said. And I'm like, oh boy.
I know a person. This is a side note. I know a person that got married to keep someone in the country.
Yeah.
And I won't say the name, obviously.
Sure.
Not a comic.
Socrates.
Not a comic, but
I can see that.
she has to fake. She has to have a bunch of his stuff in her house.
Yes.
Because they can do like a
Random check.
a random check,
Yeah.
like to make sure it's not a green card marriage, which it is. So she just has all this dude's stuff that's not even actually his, that he just like went to like fucking Marshalls and bought a bunch of.
That's an invasion of privacy. Sorry.
Well, yeah, and also I can't believe like that's just the little bit that they like. You know what I mean? If they're like, there's a couple guys sweatshirts in there, it's cool.
Yeah.
Like that's the extent of the check.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
I mean-
get a fucking warrant. You can't come into my house with Tita and I because we were born here. You can't just come into my house and go, hey, we want to search, make sure
Yeah, that
Tita's
is
stuff
crazy.
here.
Well,
Fuck that.
I
Get a
think
warrant.
I think they probably do have a warrant. Would be my.
You can get a
guess.
warrant just because you got married?
No, they probably have reason. To
No
say
quarter can be searched. Everyone knows it's in the Constitution.
that you're.
Here he goes.
Mr. Son of a
Son
Lawyer.
of a lawyer. Here we go.
No, it's not. But listen, first of all, my dad
Back
taught me
raised
nothing
in the
about
courthouse.
the law. But you're thinking of that other thing where you can't quarter soldiers.
Uh-huh.
But
You can't quarter. You can quarter whatever you want. Usually I'm sorry. Now someone's cleaning.
yeah, Greg spilled his coffee, and first day in the new studio, and we're kicked out.
Well, we spill something every episode.
Well, Anthony normally does.
Yeah, but I get nervous. I get nervous around.
my my
This is too nice.
my
great.
my
Yeah,
guess
thanks,
would
man.
be that they do need a warrant, that they probably have some
Evidence.
prior
Oh.
some evidence that they're not living together and that it's not that's a sham marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That
think
would
they're
be my
just taking
guess.
risks.
My marriage is a sham marriage.
Well,
That's- Why would you get married based on love?
let me ask you some things about your
Interesting.
marriage.
Let's hear this
What?
out.
I have some questions about your marriage that I've already asked you.
Well, you don't even know that I'm married yet. The story has not continued.
That's true. We don't know how
do you want
this
me to
nail
wait
biter
for the
turns
story
out.
to end, or do you want my
you're
questions?
I'm on. You go, baby. This is good.
Okay, this is what I don't understand. So you and Tita are having a traditional, in a sense, marriage, correct? Planned for at some point.
I think we're just telling people that. We don't know. I think so.
Okay.
I want to have a wedding that's
Right.
like fun and give speeches and everyone gets drunk. But Tita does not. But I think she just keeps telling me that we're going to. Meanwhile, she's just cooking something up behind my back where we
No.
just got married and
Okay.
we're never going to go.
And
anywhere.
this is like
this
the
is
extent
what-
of what you're gonna do.
I think so.
But here's how you sell
I
it.
want to have a wedding.
Here's how you sell it to Tita.
I'm very romantic.
Here's how
I
you
know.
sell it to Tita. You have a wedding, you get gifts.
That's the only reason she's still in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, we
that's
need
how
to
you
get these
can
presents.
appeal to Tita is
Yeah.
money.
Yes,
Yeah.
because everyone knows she's very cheap and she loves money. She loves my money.
But so let me ask you this. This is where I got confused.
What?
So the plan eventually is to have a wedding.
I think so, yeah.
So what was the impetus for this sort of, not to say it was rushed, you've been engaged for a while, but why if there is going to be a wedding,
Why did we do this
why
now?
did you do this now?
Well, because the truth is that we were going to get a few reasons. Some stuff, because I don't like to get too much in on Tita. You know that?
I know.
Everyone knows that.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I can kind of just graze over some of this, is that we wanted to get married on our 10-year anniversary.
Yeah.
Right? We wanted to get married on our 10-year anniversary.
Right.
But then that couldn't happen. And she's also in school doing stuff. And she didn't want to get married when she was in school. And so if we didn't get married, we pretty much had a window of like this week and next week before she goes back to school to get married, or else we have to wait like a year. Now, we were trying to plan this with our families. And her mom, I'll just kind of say this. Her mom, I love her mom, but her mom goes, okay, we're getting married, because March 13th is our 10-year anniversary. She's like, we're getting married March 13th. And her mom goes, okay, sounds good. We don't see her in a week. Her mom goes, I'm going to Thailand. We were like, what do you mean you're going to Thailand? She goes, the 13th. And we were like, we're getting married. She goes, no, my cousin's getting married. I'm going for their wedding. We're like, you were supposed to be here for our wedding. And she goes, why not get married another day? And we go, this is our 10-year anniversary. She goes, oh, now I feel bad. And we were like, what the fuck? So then it became this thing. We were like trying to figure out a way where everyone could come to City Hall, and no one could. So then Tita was like, no, let's just do it on our own. And I'll be honest with you, man, I do a thing because I'm a performer and a comedian. Is it like if other friends are there, I'm now putting on for them.
Right.
Yeah. And with this, it was like, I'm not putting on for anyone else. Look, Becky's new here and I'm putting on. I can't turn it off. You know what I mean?
Sounds a bit like you were putting on for the guys that work there.
I was. Yeah. But those were in short little intervals.
Yeah.
Those were only
can't strip everything away.
Yeah, I need to put on for someone.
Yeah.
So I had to so this was like a day where it was just me and her, and it had to be this Friday because that's when Boys to Men was playing. And we were like, let's get married and then go see Boys to Men. And we were like, well, that's a great wedding day. Like that's like a fucking amazing day to have. So we go to the thing. We finally go into the Phil's taking pictures. We go in to get married. And it's none of this is real to me, right? We've been together for so long that it's like whatever, but also like whatever. She starts the guy starts doing the thing, goes, do you, Greg? And I ran for like a bit. I thought it would be so funny. I just turned around and ran to the door. Tita starts laughing. This guy goes, what the fuck is this guy doing? Why is he can't stop doing bits, But Tita laughs. Like she just thinks they're so, and I was so fucking high that it was crazy.
From the painkillers, or did you also smoke weed?
A little bit of both, because the painkiller wasn't that great. It was good enough, but then like I get a little pot would put me right in the place that was like, oh, I don't care that I still have a little bit of pain. It's just a fun.
Right.
Now it's just two parties. There's pain happening and there's good time happening. Right. I'm just paying attention to good time and I just ignoring the pain.
Yeah.
So, we get married, we get out, and then we went to, because Tita loves Shake Shack. This is like her whole thing. Like her whole idea was just like, we go to City Hall, then we go to Shake Shack, and then we go to Boys to Men.
Right.
So
that's a great day.
Yeah. So we went to the Shake Shack Innovation Shake Shack, which is where they do
the new stuff.
Man,
New
I love that.
Yeah,
what do they
it was
got
like a
going
special
on, man?
Shake Shack. They had like this barbecue honey chicken sandwich that we got, and we got a milkshake. We shared the milkshake. Even though it was our wedding day, it was like, we still don't want the points. Got some Shake Shack. Go to Boys to Men. Let me say this about Boys to Men. 100% as good as they were 24 years ago. Of course. They come out full white, red hat, red shoes, doing dance moves. Cool. They're missing a guy. Because the one guy, the deep voice guy, the guy who's like, girl, you know what I'm doing. No, he just was like, I'm not going. And now I know why he didn't show up. Because they're still doing all these dances. I bet he was like, I'm not doing these dances. Yeah. And they're like, well, if we go, we're dancing. And he's like, I know you guys, and I love you guys, but I'm not dancing. So,
well, can't they put him in a corner in like a stool and he just does the voice?
Because you look at Boys to Men and you know that they're going 100% or you're out. Yeah. They danced the whole time. They did covers. They did a Bruno Mars song better than Bruno Mars as a slap to the face to Bruno Mars, just being like, we got this better than you got this. And they did have it better than he did. They were unfucking believable. So they kill. And then we went home and then we're... Oh.
Did you... They officially... Did you see they officially changed their name?
What?
Yeah.
No, they're Boys to Men.
No, they officially changed their name.
To what?
Men.
They made it. They finally made it. That's a real Greg joke. It could have been longer up front.
You know how
could have been longer
You
up
know
front.
how long I was waiting to say that piece of shit
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, at what point were you like, I can't back out now?
Yeah.
Gotta say men.
So then we... Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's great.
Oh, man. This is great.
So you go home.
Yeah.
And then the next day you go... I texted you and I said, how are you doing? And you said, I'm dead.
Well, yeah. So the next day, I wake up to a phone call. And I go, hey, how you doing? As if, who's going on? I go, this is the doctor, whatever. There wasn't a doctor. It was someone who worked at the radiologist's office. They go, we have some findings or CAT scan we want to let you know. I'm like, great. What are they? And they go, well, you have 2 lumps in your lungs and you have a lump on your pancreas. And I went, what? And they were like, yeah, no big deal. Just follow up with the doctor and then whatever. And I went, no, this is a big deal. You can't just do this. So they go, we're going to send you the report. And I go, you just told me I have 2 lumps in my lungs.
Yeah.
Right? Lady hangs up the phone. I'm fucking freaking out. I call my friend doctor, and I go, Doc, what's cooking here? I go, send me the report. I send the report, and he was like, so what happens is some people just have weird little lumps.
Right.
Sometimes you just get them. He goes, okay, so like you don't smoke cigarettes. Your parents have never had lung cancer. This is probably just something that's there. This is something that you follow up in a year, and it's so small that it's not like a real thing. Like it's probably just something that was there that they have to tell you about. But fine, right? So he's like, I wouldn't worry about it. You follow up with a CAT scan in a year. You see if it's grown, but it's not. He goes, I'm sure it's nothing. So I have to follow up with my doctor. But then I'm like, yeah, but that lady on the phone should have said that. You have to open up and be like, hey, look, we're at we have to tell you all the weird findings we have, and these are the findings. And this is what this means. Because even on the report, it says, follow up if he is like in the if he has these things.
They often don't explain they don't realize that the general public does not know that things aren't always as serious as they seem.
Yeah.
They just assume
you can't say lumps on my lung.
They assume and know that.
Yeah.
I told you this already, Greg, but Anthony, when I was first moved to New York, I hadn't like a bronchial infection, possibly pneumonia, for like too long. And I went to just like the urgent care,
Right.
and they did a chest X-ray, and there was like a big spot on my lung, and like they were like, "This is concerning. You need to get to the hospital as soon as you can and have them redo it and take a look." And so I'm fucking freaking out because at the time I was smoking, and I was smoking for a long time. So I'm freaking out. The first I can get in at like NYU Langone or whatever it's called is 2 weeks. So for a week and a half,
that's
a
too
week
much
and a
time,
half,
man.
I'm fucking freaking out, right? Week and a half, the urgent care calls me and goes, "Oh, we had a the lens on our X-ray thing was dirty."
Yeah.
They go, just everyone was having this huge spot.
Oh my God.
And we started to realize probably not everyone has lung cancer.
You had a quarter-sized lump on your pancreas. Oh, no, it was a quarter that you had in your pocket.
I just love this like team of doctors being like, we got to go to the U.S. Medical Journal. There is an epidemic happening.
But that's the urgent care. Like, you got to remember, like, no offense, like I think urgent care is a very important medical provider because it helps low income people. It helps people that have to get in right away. It helps
For sure.
But
Yeah, urgent
like
care is actually pretty good.
the best doctors are not always going to be in the urgent care, and sometimes it's a guy who doesn't
Who's crying.
who doesn't. Sometimes
I don't know what that was in there.
Sometimes a guy who doesn't realize his X-ray lens is just dirty.
Yeah, that's insane, man.
So we're about out of time.
Oh, wait, let me finish my sentence.
Oh yeah. I thought it was done. I thought you were
We have
cured.
20 seconds.
Yeah.
We also don't have an hour. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it could be
there's
an
no hard
hour
out.
or whatever.
Well, I don't know. We have to talk to Becky. Maybe we go 2 minutes over and she might throw us out the goddamn window. I don't know the schedule here.
Throw us out the window. Yeah, I don't know her system. That's true.
So I think I'm okay. That's the end of the story.
But let me.
What was with that shy ending? No, man. Just what happened?
So I'm just waiting. No, I think that was the end of the story.
I think you're going to be okay.
Yeah, I think it was.
And-
We'll see. We'll see.
But let me tell you this. Sincerely,
this is what I was going to say. Sorry to tell you. I'm sorry to cut you off.
no, it's fine.
You gotta go. You have a go and cue, man.
Now, I have the results, but I'm going to give them to you on the Patreon. So
Fun.
pay for
Sign
the
up, baby. Greg might be dead.
Patreon.com/RadDucast. Listen, I want to say this sincerely from the bottom of my heart. You know this,
Yeah.
obviously. I
End it.
couldn't be. No, stop it.
Usually we would hit the button at that
I
moment.
couldn't be more happy for you to be married to Tita.
Yeah.
I think she's a wonderful woman. You are my best friend. I think it's I just am extraordinarily excited and happy for you and proud of you.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
I will be at
plugs.
I will
right.
be at Go Bananas in Cincinnati, March 28th through the 31st, recording my album. So if you wanna be there at the actual album taping, I would say most likely the Saturday night shows will be used for the album taping, but I'm going to be recording all week. So March 28th through 31st, and then I got
You're going to record a week of shows? You know how much editing that is?
Well, okay, if you want to get into it.
Never mind.
No, the plan is I am going to record a week. The plan is to turn in 2 shows for editing.
Oh, good.
But then have 4 shows as backup.
Yeah.
In case
Right.
there's you know what I mean?
You might get some moments out of it.
Yeah,
you know what I
exactly.
mean?
Yeah, but like you said, I know that's a pain for editing. For editing,
Yeah.
we're going to start with 2.
Good. Yeah, nice. Good.
But anyway, and then in April, I'm on the road a bunch. My website, brendenair.com, is going to be going live soon. It's been down for a long time. It's going to be going live soon. So check back for that. Anthony, you got plugs?
Yeah, I'll be at Go Bananas this Thursday, February.
Go to that one instead.
Yeah. So I would.
Why did you pick on me?
So why wait till Brenden when you
to
can see
both.
the master?
I swear to God, go to both. Go to both, of course.
Yeah, of course, man. I'll be there February 21st to the 24th. Then I'll be at the Laugh Shop in Calgary, March 7th through the 9th. Dead Crow Comedy Club, March 15th and 16th. And the Half Moon Brewery, I think it's Stamford, Connecticut, March 21st. And then Woo-Ha in Worcester, Massachusetts, March 28th through the 30th.
I don't know if it's good as an agent or the push that Brenden gives himself to get himself out there.
Just emails.
Woe is Greg.
I just email people.
I have cancer, and we'll be at the DC Comedy Loft on the 21st of February. Come out to that. And then I'll just be out in the city doing New York City spots at places the world loves to go to. That's it, I guess. I don't know how to stop this thing because I don't stop it now. Who stops the podcast?
It's over.
Yeah, Becky just stops it whenever.
Yeah, we can do it.
I'll pay. Oh, let me tell you this one more thing.